Welcome, ponies. Welcome all to the weekly wrap-up number 7, recorded on February 16th, 2014. Brought to you by Equestria Daily. My name is Xyro Velocity.
And I'm Xyro.
And we're gonna news. Ready for news? We're gonna news as hard as we can, because there was so much news this week.
Oh yeah, news time. We're going to start off. Hasbro released their fourth quarter 2013 and their full year 2013 investor financial report, which basically stated kind of what we already knew. Hasbro basically makes a fortune off of Pony, but it's really cool because they posted up the numbers. 19% increase for the quarter, 26% gain for the year, making it the 6th straight quarter of growth, including an actual $1 billion of revenue.
Billion with a B.
$1 billion.
Well, that's a lot of money for Hasbro or anyone in the world ever.
Yeah, which is really awesome though, because it encourages them to continue making the show, continue making merchandise, continue supporting the things that we're actually here for, which is ponies. And
I mean, yeah, if they were losing money, I'm sure we'd know, so this isn't really a surprise, but it's good to see.
Yeah.
Speaking of supporting the show, Simple Ways is now on Google Play and iTunes. That's a short one, I know. Just it's on there. You should go support the show, support Hasbro, and keep those numbers climbing. Go buy the episodes if you really enjoy them.
Absolutely. I highly recommend actually purchasing the episodes. That way you don't have to worry about, if you get them online, they always look kind of crappy. Just if you get them straight from the source, it always looks great.
Yeah, don't get the logos on everything.
Yeah, that too. Next fun little thing we have, and by fun little thing I mean Equestria Girls 2 completely confirmed. As in, we've got video, there's an article from Entertainment Weekly that has a video in it, and
it exists. It's there. So there you go.
It exists. If you like it, awesome. If you don't like it, oops. So, there you go.
Yep, it will be called Rainbow Rocks. It looks like it will indeed be focusing on rock music, if the picture there is any indication. And there is indeed a video on Entertainment Weekly, so...
And they have face tattoos. I don't know what that's about.
They've got face tattoos. I'm just going to refrain from commenting. Go look at it if you like it. Next, Hasbro did an investor webcast. They discussed quite a few things, but I think there's one number that y'all are going to be really interested in, and that number is 5. As in years. As in the show will be continuing for at least 5 years. As if the investor webcast is any indication. Which is super awesome.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how happy that makes me. That it's that successful that the guy has just come out and said, yep, 5 more years of it. I like it.
So, if you were thinking about getting off the pony train, don't. We're not even halfway through yet.
Oh, no.
As in, we're not even halfway there. We have the rest of Season 4 to go, and then... whatever might come after that. So,
I mean, if we're assuming a season a year, we've got 5 more seasons. It's great. I will handle any amount of human-y movies for that much pony. Although a pony movie would be nice. Just saying.
Pony movie would really be nice. Hint, hint. Next thing up we've got is episode 16. We've got a couple synopses out.
Is it synopses or synopsis?
Pegasus. So, that's episode 16. It's going to be out on March 1st. Fluttershy takes action to rescue a group of magical breezies who are in need of some assistance while migrating home, but she begins to wonder how long she can help them when she finds herself answering to the tiny creature's every whim. So that actually seems really interesting. Fluttershy actually being unable to help the cute little magical creatures that she is there to help.
A little trivia, if the breezes are actually from a previous generation, I'm not sure which, so hey, we're getting some previous gen stuff.
Yay! The only thing I know about the previous gen was there was a villain called, like, the Smooze or something? Which is basically just a giant sea of terrifying monster.
That sounds terrifying.
I know, right? You wouldn't think that would be in a kid's show, but they should do that again.
If we're talking about being in kids' shows, look at the show right now, freaking Chrysalis.
Okay, Chrysalis was awesome.
Chrysalis is terrifying if you really think about it. Anyway.
Fair.
Speaking of new episodes, we have Some Pony to Watch Over Me, which is the one after, premiering on March 18th. And the synopsis is, Apple Bloom has to prove to Applejack that she doesn't need her to constantly watch over her. I think we might have seen this before. But CMC episodes, they can be hit or miss, but usually they're hit.
Yeah, Apple Bloom is pretty adorable. So at the very least, we will get to see adorable ponies being adorable.
Yeah.
So, yay.
That's a pretty good baseline.
Mm-hmm. And the next thing we have is episode 18, which comes out on March 15th. The synopsis of that one is it's called Maud Pie. So that's very interesting because I haven't heard that before. The synopsis reveals a little bit more. When Pinky's sister comes to town, the girls find her much different than Pinky described. So that could be very interesting.
Yeah, she's got an extra sibling that we didn't know about or see.
Yeah.
Atler is going to have to update his Ask the Pie Sisters Tumblr. If you don't know what that is, go find it. Anyway, we have got a grab bag of merch here. Not terribly much merch news. See, I'm trying really hard to say the word merch.
Good job!
Yeah, go me. All right, let's see. We've got TY Beanie Baby Pony plushies. We've got Target shirts. I assume that means shirts in Target and not shirts made of targets. Got some grab-and-go Cadence fun packs. We got more shirts. We have some sleeping gear. And my favorite, the Celestia beach towel, because look how menacing she looks.
She looks awesome, though.
We haven't gotten a beach episode yet, so this is about the closest we've got so far. And
we haven't.
No, we haven't. I think we're way overdue for a beach episode.
Yeah, all the ponies go on vacation to the beach, and something terrible happens, and they have to fix it.
Yes.
Discord shows up.
That's a staple of, like, every cartoon show ever.
Yeah.
We need it. Get on it, Hasbro.
We're just all full of all these good ideas. Why don't they ask us?
Jeez.
We can write the show.
I will be paid in yachts. You can just do that.
Okay. As far as merch news, you can't get really any more packed than this next post. New York Toy Fair 2014. This just happened. There are 1 billion pictures of what's to come. We've got Equestria girls, we've got brushable ponies, we've got ponies that are slightly translucent, we've got sunglasses and cars, and a lot of Equestria girl stuff, and some more just assorted pony-related merchandise. But if you're curious to see a sneak peek of what is coming, if you are a fan of the merchandise that Hasbro puts out, this is where you need to go.
It's just full of everything you can possibly imagine.
Yeah.
Go look at it.
Definitely check that out. Don't want to miss that if you're looking for merch.
Right. Next on our merch news, We Love Fine's Design a Pony contest. Their first winner has been announced, of course. It is still ongoing, but we've got our first one. It is called Reflections, and it is a Luna piece of, well, who else? Luna and Nightmare Moon, and a pool that reflects the two.
Yes, and the picture of the person who won is fantastic because she is completely covered in shutter shades.
I love that. I'm glad they included that.
Yeah, I know. That's pretty fantastic.
Anyway, the second victory will be announced on February the 25th.
So go get on that, guys.
Make things. Put them on things so we can buy
make
the
arts
things.
So I can wear them.
Yes.
And for our last merch post, we've got a minor one. They re-released the DVD for Equestria Girls, which has just a couple little extra bits. A comic for, I guess it relates to Sunset Shimmer. Fall of Sunset Shimmer. There it is. A printable poster, a new design, more karaoke songs, more other extra stuff on the DVD. Yay. And the other thing in this post is just something from the back end of Walmart that says, we're getting new cool things for Pony.
As if that's a surprise, right?
Yeah, surprise!
Also, haha, bits.
Bits. Give them bits for more bits.
Horse noises. All right.
That's a goat.
I did make a goat noise. Alrighty, on to fandom news, and I'm just going to be self-serving for a second. The Equestria Daily mobile app, done by our super awesome app developer GameLeon, is now on version 1.3.1 for both iOS and Android, and the big headlining feature is you can now have a list of your favorite EQD posts. So if you like one, you can save it to a list of favorites. And there's a whole sorts of bug fixes. You have full screen mode for the iPad.
And the best part about it is I can now delete comments from the app.
Yeah,
so spammers beware.
Things happen in EQD comments sometimes.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to end this week on a very positive note. Michael Moronis, who you may remember was the 11-year-old boy who tried to take his own life due to bullying on the subject of My Little Pony, is showing neurological improvements. He had taken them off the IVs, they've taken him off the sedatives, and he is getting better. He's not awake yet, but when he is, I better see a bunch of stuff for him to wake up and be like, oh my god, what the hell happened?
Yeah, so send him your support if you can. Get it on Twitter. Send him a little message that says, hey, get better. We're thinking of you. And just, some positivity.
Yep. But as of right now, things are looking up.
And on that note, it's time to end. We're out of news. And also, by the way, I'm not going to be here next week. It's my birthday. So I'm taking some time off to not have to edit videos and audio and all the stuff that we do here. So
you are so lazy.
I'm such a slacker, I know, Serial.
God.
So we're going to make Serial do this all by himself.
Whoa,
and if you want him to talk into a video, you should encourage him in the chat. Just be like, hey, Serial, we want to hear you talk. So you should do that.
Yeah, you definitely should not talk to me on Twitter at Serial Velocity or Xyro at XyroTR1.
Yeah. Hit us up there. Oh, and if you really are curious, you can follow me on Twitter during that weekend, and I will be posting all of birthday shenanigans and whatnot. So all the things I'm doing except pay attention to this podcast. So sorry, Serial. You're on your own.
You're just the best. You're the best friend I've ever had. And on that
I
bombshell,
know, right?
It is time to end. Thank you. Good night.
Good night.
Snap into a Stim Jim, brother!